game because this is Free Fire at the Esports World Cup.
Let's begin.
Welcome to Paris, where we are here for Free Fire at the Esports World Cup 2026. It's hot outside, but the competition inside is even hotter. I'm Lace.
And I'm Conchita Caroline. But before we go into this year's competition, let us take you back to 2025, where EVOS Divine were the first team to activate a champion rush, doing so on Game 6, winning 2 games, placing top 4 5 times before finally cinching the title on Game 10. Now, the competition is so much different this year, and I think there's a lot of obstacles that EVOS Divine are going to have to face first.
Exactly right, and that's another 24 teams, 2 groups of 12, over 12 different maps, and the top 4 teams from each group stage will head through to the finals.
Now, the 5th and 10th are going straight to the survival stage, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to the bottom 2 because they are going to be eliminated. 12 maps is a lot, but I think it's so worth it for the prize pool that we have.
$1 million, 300,000 to the first team. And one of those teams that you might want to keep an eye out for is Team Secret, our underdogs here for Free Fire, taking over the victorious championship from the AGAL team. Things are about to get real spicy.
Yes, but let's not forget, we still have our reigning champion. Hello, once again, EVOS Divine is back, and I think they're so ready for it.
Yes, and Barum struggled actually in EWC last year, and of course they are going to change things here, but they did get the win in the Free Fire Global Series. So yeah, I feel like they've got a little bit of a vengeance.
Yes, I did had a chance to chit-chat a lot with Wasana before, and he did say that they came in good spirit. I think this might be it for them.
Yes, and if that doesn't help you guys, we have a tournament format explainer video for you guys to have a look at.
Free Fire will once again make its mark at the Esports World Cup. So let's take a closer look at the tournament format and how the teams can reach that final booyah. 24 of the best Free Fire teams from around the globe will enter the arena and throughout 4 intense days battle for a share of a $1 million prize pool. The competition is divided into 3 stages: group stage, survival stage, and match point finals. We start in the group stage, where our teams are split into 2 even groups of 12 participants. Each group plays a set of 12 matches, after which 4 best teams from each group advance directly to the finals. Teams placed 5th to 10th move to stage 2, and each group's bottom 2 squads are sadly eliminated. Next comes stage 2, the survival stage, where 12 teams once again have to fight each other throughout 10 intense matches. Here it's all or nothing, as only 4 top teams advance to the final stage, and 8 squads can start packing their bags. That brings us to the match point finals, where the remaining 12 teams, 8 from group stage and 4 from survival stage, clash for the ultimate glory of becoming the Esports World Cup Free Fire champions. Here there's no map cap. The game goes on until one of the squads earns 90 points and, after that, manages to score a booyah in the next match. Only then can they call themselves the champions.
Here at the Totem, and I am joined by the reporters of the Club Championship. So every single one of you is going to give us a little bit of a rundown. We got Chris, Trav, and Glitter. I'm going to start off with you, Chris. How are things going, and what can we expect from your stage?
Well, Dota, to be honest, has kind of been business as usual. Been going through the motions, getting through the group stage. Today is when we have actually started the survival stage. Relevant of that, though, we did have 4 teams top their group, and Falcons, one of those squads, managing to get through, guaranteeing themselves some Club Championship points. So that's something to keep an eye on. Another notion, though, today, we got the first 2 teams coming up in this survival stage. Team Liquid, currently down in their series, not looking too great for them. And Virtus Pro, they're 1-1 in their series. So both those 2 teams could go out today. Considering where they're at in Club Championship status, that is a massive result if they go home today.
Absolutely. And then from you, Trav?
Yeah, so we had Fatal Fury last week, City of the Wolves, which was a big thing for Na'Vi in general. So it was Dark Angel who managed to take
यार
it.
कलर
10,000
क्वालिटी बड़ा
points home,
बेकार आ
which
रहा
is
है
huge for them as well,
इसमें
because
क्या
they're one
किया
of the
जाए
competing
इसके
teams in the club championship.
लिए
Second place as well, Virtus Pro have got a large array of teams across it as well. So them getting those 750 points was huge for them. And then Reject as well coming in fourth, getting 300. So they had a week
आज
for
का
those
मैच देखेंगे जरा
organizations.
कैसा
Brought to
लगता
Mobile
है
Legends,
कैसा
Bang
वैसे
Bang
मैं तो
this
चाहता हूँ
week
मैं
were
इंडिया का हो जाए
sensational,
कुछ
and that
भाई
has kind of
काफ़ी
threw
टाइम
a
बाद
bit of a
चाहिए
spanner in the
इंडिया
works. Falcons back again with a couple of rosters, no surprise there. They're investing heavily
इतने टाइम के बाद भी
in
अगर कुछ
stage
नहीं हुआ
4
तब
this
तो
year. And Team Vitality off to a flying start.
Yeah, they're the title defenders. I know that for sure. They only managed to get 250 points over in Valorant, so we'll see how that's going to play out for them. But Apex is a very interesting one, Glitter.
Yeah, very different from what you guys have kind of been seeing on your stages. When it comes to Apex, it's obviously done, and the winner was Unlimit. Now, that's important because Unlimit is not participating in the club championship, so those points gone out the window. But the teams we are paying attention to are Team Vision and Sentinels in second and third, who did manage to get some points on the board for their club. However, now we're going into week 2, and looking forward to that, we have Free Fire, right? Now, this is kind of where my stage ties into your stages a little bit more, because this year the teams that we're looking at are Team Falcons and Vitality, funny enough. Now, Falcons won Free Fire in 2024, however, they did not last year around. And Vitality even outplaced Falcons last year in Free Fire. So now those are the teams we're going to be looking at, and Falcons actually are a team that are expected to do very well this week. So we'll have to see what that means in the end for our club championship, but it's going to be exciting.
It sounds like the teams that we are keeping our eyes on this week is going to be Sentinels. They're also competing on the League of Legends stage for us. We also got to keep our eyes out for Vitality because, of course, they are in the running. Virtus Pro with a lot of teams across a lot of different titles. And for us on the league stage, AGAL. This is their debut here at EWC. They have a lot of teams competing. We're going to see how this week pans out. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to be back to you guys.
$75 million, 25 tournaments, over 200 clubs, only one club champion. The club championship is the beating heart of the Esports World Cup. Over 7 weeks, esports clubs send their players
मेरे
to
को वैसे
compete.
इतना आइडिया है नहीं इस
Every
चीज़ का पता नहीं
placement, every
कितना
win,
कौन जीता था लास्ट
every
टूर्नामेंट
trophy
मतलब
earns
इतना
points
पता
for
नहीं है
their
मेरे को
club. At the
तो आज ही
end of
देखेंगे हम
7
इतने टाइम बाद
years,
देखते क्या सा होता है वैसे तो मैं चाहता हूँ भाई इंडिया का हो जाए कुछ काफ़ी टाइम बाद मतलब लास्ट टाइम शायद 2019 में गई थी 2019 में जाने के बाद उस टाइम भी बड़ी गंदी तरीके से आ रही थी जब वो TSG गई थी तो
depth, versatility, consistency under pressure. One
फील वैसे
championship
अलग है
trophy,
भाई
one title.
टूर्नामेंट का फील तो काफ़ी अलग होता है
We'll take it. Watch history unfold in Paris at the Esports World Cup 2026.
कितने सारे ब्रांड ने उसके
Bonjour,
स्पॉन्सर
it's Yusul and welcome to EWC 26. Right next to me is
इसका नाम क्या
our
तो है
player
यार, मैं इसका
Rasya
नाम भूल
from EVOS Divine, and of course here's our beautiful translator
Doritos.
as well. So,
इसको देखो
to
भाई
our
साहब
first questions, being the
कितने कंपनी ने
champions
इसको
of
किया हुआ स्पॉन्सर
EWC
किया हुआ इन लोग
25 and getting back here again,
पैसे मिलते होंगे
are
दबा
you
के इन लोग
willing
किस
to
चीज़ के
rewrite the history or making something
यही
new
है
at
भाई
this moment?
फ्यूचर तो बहुत बड़ा है भाई
Jadi
स्पोर्ट्स
sebagai
का
champion tahun lalu, adakah tahun ini kamu sudah bersedia untuk melakar lagi sekali sejarahnya?
Yeah, I'm really confident right now because we're gonna ready to back champion again.
Very confident, and I love that. They would love to get the championship once again. But here's another question. We have Team Secret right here. As you guys all know, Team Secret SWAG got their championship at the Free Fire World Series 2026 spring here in Vietnam, and they're also here to compete with EVOS Divine. So, how do you think about them?
Jadi kan ada tim secret kan. Jadi bagaimana perasaannya dengan mereka itu?
I'm feeling like I want to prove to them like EWC is our place. EWC is mean EVOS World Champion, not Esports World Cup.
Oh my God! Wow, I feel the intensity is really much here, but overall, that is all we can
ये
hear
बंदा
from
कितना
Rasya.
ज़्यादा
And I
कॉन्फिडेंस
would
में
love
भाई
to
मेरे
see
को
more
लगता
from
है
EVOS
फाड़ देगा
Divine,
लग
and of
रहा है
course,
भाई
other teams right here in EWC 26 Free Fire. See you guys later, and thank you for listening.
ये रशर है शायद वो तगड़ा रशर है वो सुनना रशर है कि पता नहीं क्या यार लेकिन है वो तगड़ा सा रशर है
Esports World Cup 2026 live from Paris. We're finally here. By the way, my name is 7WC.
कितना बड़ा स्टेज है भाई देखो भाई देखो
some amazing talent, none other than Conchita and Neptune. Neptune, I'm gonna start with you. How are you enjoying Paris so far?
Oh, it's quite different. This is the first time in Paris, and I'm really loving it right now, especially the energy that we have right now.
I mean, yeah, we're next to some other stages, and boy, we can definitely feel the crowd energy. How about you, Conchita? How are you enjoying Paris?
It's also my first time in Paris, and it's been amazing. I just can't wait to see how the competition goes this year, and yeah, having a great time so far.
इंडिया का कोई दिख ही नहीं रहा है भाई इसमें इंडिया इतना बड़ा वो है भाई साहब आधे से ज़्यादा तो इन लोग का इंडिया से चलता है भाई
And they could be back-to-back champions here at EWC, Neptune.
Oh, have see though, because on the regionals, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble. So I don't know if it's just a setup so that they will not be known, their strategy will not be known up to this level, but hopefully it's for the best of them. Because again, who doesn't want to see them to be back-to-back?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if we're talking about EFOS Divine, let's not forget we have Rasha, the youngest player, also the MVP of last year. I'm pretty sure that today he's back with a vengeance and he is going for redemption. Honestly, I think EFOS Divine is trying their best to perform well at the EWC because I just said before, the regional wasn't so great for them. They were having a bit of a time. They struggled, but yeah, I think things are looking up, so I'm pretty hopeful. As an Indonesian, I can help but feel hopeful.
Well, let's find out how hopeful you guys are before we move on to another team. Are they going to make it directly to the finals, or are they going to be going to survival?
Ooh.
Conchita, if you want to go first, or Neptune?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna sound a little biased because again, Indonesian, I can't help it, but I really want them to go straight and not go through the survival. Not because I have that much confidence, but also I'm a little worried actually. I'm a little worried for them to go into the survival stage. So it might as well be, you know, do it quick, do it better, do it perfect, and then go straight to the next stage.
I don't know though, because even I think they're confident enough, despite of the record of not having performed from regionals, they're confident enough that if they are being thrown into survival, they know exactly what needs to be done to get into the grand finals. That has been the storyline that they have even in Southeast Asia. And that's one reason as well. When it comes to the numbers, that looks like they're struggling. But now that I'm thinking about it, how well they are recovering after those instances. So I guess they might be able to do it again, even in EWC.
I mean, sometimes some teams actually benefit. I know this sounds crazy, but sometimes teams benefit if they end up getting that little extra oomph in survival. But the thing is, as you said, it is scary in survival because only the top 4 will be moving on to the grand final. So I don't know if they want to put themselves in that position.
True, especially
Net
as the reigning champion.
Yes, that's very true. You know what? I don't know if they want to survival and qualify directly to finals. It's Buriram United.
Yes, I'm very proud of Buriram
ये
United.
Buriram
I
team भी
think
बहुत
winning the global
तगड़ी team है
finals
भाई
in
कसम से
2025 really gave them the confidence they much needed. And EWC is something they've been looking forward to finally have in their store, you know, because it's something that they don't have yet. And Wasana, I think Wasana has been showing a bit more maturity in the way that he's playing, the role that he's taking. I hope that he can be one of the best players that we can see at the EWC 2026.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, Misana being consistent, being the best rusher out of the team, and also the chemistry out of the team right here has been built for so many years. Even if they haven't grabbed any title or has failed in EWC, we've seen how well they recovered on the global finals. And it's not as if they made a lot of change. The strategy is pretty much the same. Slow in the beginning, mid-game towards the end game. That's there where they get all those elimination. And pretty much that's also the same in Champion Rush because you don't have to rush that much in the
यार मैं सोच रहा था ये बंदे भी खेलते होंगे क्या जो इतना इन लोग कमेंट्री दे रहे तगड़ी तगड़ी कमेंट्री जो इन लोग सब बात बता रहे हैं बंदों के इसमें
and that is for the last day.
And I think it's like a perfect Cinderella story, you know? I mean, they finished 9th in the last year of EWC, but then slowly trying to build themselves up. They show consistency. They finally won the World Series and in the global finals. It's just a perfect run for them. This would be a full circle moment for Buriram United Esports.
Oh, they're just missing that EWC championship.
I know.
Another team that's actually missing that one too, that I know a lot of Brazilian people are going to be happy about, is going to be Fluxo. Fluxo's coming in with one of the MVPs too out of the region in MT7. We'll wait and see what that squad's going to be doing. But out of Group A, when we're looking at it, we also have Falcons in there, right? And that's an org that has won before here at EWC Free Fire. They only have just one player from when they won, though, and that was On Fire.
Okay, I think Neptune's gonna take this one, because speaking of Falcons, I can hear your voice in my head already.
Well, that's one thing though. I mean, Team Falcons, at some point after not like losing a few of their players, they lost their identity. We are not seeing that consistency anymore. There is some fire similar to what we've seen from Buriram United, but it's not that aggressive. It's not that much we're in. It's a sure win for them. So it's really difficult to tell if they're just playing with us, just pulling our leg right now, that they're not that strong, and then later that's when they bring in those booyahs in the champion rush. Because again, it's one of the things that I noticed from certain teams, they choose some stages or some tournament wherein they really want to pop off, because they don't want to give out that much of strategy on their regionals.
So I think it's a bit of an unpredictable situation when you talk about Falcons. So yeah, we might have to just wait and see.
Okay, talking about unpredictable, I mean, we got India coming finally to EWC. That could be an unpredictable and a big question mark to a lot of people, as in Group A, we're going to have tag Apex Gaming. I know a lot of fans are going to be tagged on top. We'll see if they're actually going to end up there. The thing is, these groups are going to be playing 12 matches.
Yes.
Can
Sarupai,
tag maybe
thank you
end
for the
up
support,
surprising
India.
us in these first 6 matches that they'll be playing today?
Yeah, I do think that's quite possible, because then again, it's a long game that they're playing. It's a game of endurance basically, because 12 maps is quite a lot.
Support करो भाई लोग, जितना इंडिया को support करते उतना करो भाई, तभी होगा कुछ.
But yeah, consistency is something that the teams need to
तभी आएगा
show,
कुछ.
and I think they've had it down.
तीन टीम गई, अगर इस बार भी कुछ नहीं हुआ तो भावे कभी नहीं
They
होगा.
know exactly what they're facing. So yeah, it's just quite interesting to see how they maintain the stamina that they have, the endurance that they're going to have to show.
Yeah, I do agree, because like even in on LAN event, their qualifiers is coming from a LAN event, so they have that experience already. But I'm pretty sure that they have a little bit of their back pocket that they can bring in, because this is some of the teams, the aggressive teams coming from India, and it's tough to say if what they've shown already is what we're going to expect, because they have been preparing for this after a lot of rest out of esports scene from India. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to bring to the table.
Yeah, and once again, it's the EWC. Of course, it's going to be different. The spirit is also very different. So yeah, looking forward to see how they are performing this year.
Yeah, Southeast Asia's used to dominating EWC. I know a lot of the other regions, once again, Brazil wants to see if they can finally get that championship flux, so especially. And then we have other regions as well, right? We got Pakistan, we got some of the other ones.
मेरे ख्याल से ब्राजील के साथ compete नहीं करा आज तक इंडिया ने ना. इस बार करेगी शायद.
Which team do you think can surprise us? We just heard Conchita talk about consistency, right? We want to look at consistency from some of these squads. Is there any squad that you're like, okay, hey, that one might end up surprising us with consistency?
Well, there's a lot of things, teams really that hasn't shown that much from the previous competition. I think AJAL is one of the team that has that confidence right now, especially having that clash squad. So it's a different game mode overall, but the team after getting that championship, they have been in good chemistry up to this point.
Yeah, I have to agree with Neptune on this one, because AGAL, they have been showing amazing performance, and I think Dew is in the right place, right space, and yeah, it's always beautiful how he and Saifa would do a teamwork and play so well alongside each other. So I'm just really looking forward to see what AGAL will bring to the game this year.
Oh man, all right, yeah, you agree with it too, okay, okay. Now, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot, because I just want to be able to say this word, and it's none other than Booyah! Who's gonna be taking the first Booyah of the day?
Oh my God! You really have to ask.
It's just one of those like close your eyes and start.
We literally just started the show. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Buriram United Esports.
Ooh, yeah. I like it. I like it. Neptune.
बुरीराम को support कर रहे हैं भाई सब लोग.
Some of the teams, the best teams, I would say, doesn't show up that much. So I'm going for Aurora Gaming at this point from Group A.
Aurora Gaming अच्छी. Aurora Gaming बल्ले की है.
I think they will be on fire right now.
I thought you were gonna go with Evos. I'm not gonna lie. She stayed with Buriram. I was like, for sure he's gonna go with Evos. But let us know in the comments below for everybody watching.
अच्छा ये उन्हीं की country के बंदे हैं भाई इन लोग यार.
Because this is day 1 of Free Fire at Esports World Cup. You know what? Let's get started.
30 second guys, 30 second match चलेगा guys. मतलब वो बंदों की टीम में एक भी कमेंट्री करने वाला बंदा इंडिया का नहीं था क्यों? अभी वैसे उन लोग गए जो 3 बंदे, नॉन स्टॉप गेमिंग, अमित भाई और वो एक बंदा क्या नाम है उसका, अब वो वॉच पार्टी करने के लिए गए, क्या करने के लिए गए वो नहीं पता भाई मेरे को। इंडिया बैठेगी गाइस स्टेबल 25 टीम गई है, पता नहीं कितनी टीम गई है भाई अभी, लेकिन गई है, काफ़ी टीम गई है शायद से। Fuck, क्या भाई। हेलो आगे की वॉच पार्टी करेंगे आप थोड़ी देर बाद या शांति में। कितने की जगह है, कौन सी टीम है, कौन सी यार तगड़िया टीम आती है।